to the podcast What's Next from and with Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter. As an expert in self determination, I deal with topics such as success, joy of life, passion, and health, so that you may take many inputs for yourself. Enjoy listening to this episode. I am standing in the middle of the forest. Thanks to very warm winter shoes and a great winter jacket, I enjoy staying outside in the middle of the sun and the blue sky while we have minus 10 till 15 degrees. I hear the birds singing, and I have to admit I found it a perfect place to make here and now the podcast for you, where there is a special subject today, because recently several people came up to me with this topic, and I chose that this is a perfect place and time to go and make a podcast regarding lack and abundance. Are you as well one of the person who does feel a lot of lack? A lot of gaps where you find that there is not enough for you? That you look at other people in a way of envy, and that you believe how comes that they have so much and you don't? I would like to invite you to this little journey, which I'm going to carry you now. Standing here in front the mountain and feeling this beautiful cold wind on my skin, but in the same time observing the beauty around me, is one thing: abundance. It's truly fulfilling me with a lot of richness and understanding how rich am I and is the world. It's all about how you look at things, how you put the focus. And that's already something I learned very early age. At my age of 18, when I was living in London, I remember well that my mom, with her pure love, care, gave me an envelope, and she said, "This is money, for emergency case. Don't you dare to touch it, only when there is really an emergency." Being 18 and coming out of a 2000 city, village city, finding myself in Camden Town, and everybody who had been to Camden Town already knows that very well. What an amazing place that is, with such a filling flea market and amazing things. And I have to admit that I got weak, and I took this emergency envelope and spent it on things I loved at that time. And then when the time was ready to be used, this emergency money, there was no money because the envelope was empty. So there was a gap. And instead of feeling guilty that I spent the money for something I was not meant to be, and for getting worried about, oh my God, what I'm going to do now, I chose another way. I clearly chose the direction of going and finding a solution. And going and having a look where there is the abundance, where is the fulfillment, where is the richness which I need in order to fill my emergency bag. And so I did. This way of looking into the things, this way of choosing to go in action, opened me up an amazing journey, not only by meeting fantastic people, strangers which turned to be good friends of mine after that, but as well it gave me opportunities to look into job descriptions which by that time I haven't even really thought about. I was doing a lot of crazy, lovely, amazing things which I would have not done if by that time I wouldn't have spent that money. So actually this decision in order to do the things which I was not meant to be was then actually turning out as a win, because it brought me into this look how rich and how many opportunities and chances are simply around me. And that, my dear listener, is exactly what is all around for you as well. No matter what we talk here about, what sort of gap you feel, what sort of lack you are having where you think, I'm having not enough, I'm not having enough money, I'm not having enough time, not having enough love. All of that, my dear, is already inside of you. You don't need anybody else, in order for you to show it to you or to present it to you, Because, as a matter of fact, you as a human being have the right and as well the power to just take that richness which you have in front of you, which you have within you, this abundance, which may give you and serve you the life what you actually want to have. Of course, I hear now all the voices who are saying, well, it is very easy to say once you have it, but always believe we all started at the same level. We all had to learn how to walk, we had to learn how to speak, to write, to calculate, to make our experiences. It is clearly on us how and what we're going to do with the time, what we have in front of us. May you want to spend the rest of your life in order to see at the things you do not have yet in your life? So the situation you're having now is partly done by that what you decided in the past. So what about if you choose in the proper now that it's time for you to change the focus? That you look up instead of the gaps and the darkness, to look up, to raise your look in order for you to understand that it is simply in one's hand to change, in yours. So what are you waiting for? Since many years, I'm having this amazing daily 5-10 minutes in the morning and 5-10 minutes in the evening, which is, just so incredible. And I'm inviting you to do that for you as well. Feel free to go on my homepage, www.carmenchaselwanter.ch, and download the daily thankfulness info sheet, in which it's a PDF, and you just can fulfill every day based on your thoughts, such as, what am I thankful for? I mean, let's put this in a scenario. You wake up in the morning, and the first thing you do is you breathe. You recognize that you breathe. You open up your eyes. You're amazed by that what you see, because you are lovely in your bed. You're having a roof above your head. You're having this beautiful bed which kept you warm and dry in the night. And then you get up and you feel your legs on the floor. You have the power and the strength to get up and to go to the bathroom and do your toilet with your own beautiful arms, your hand, your toothbrush. You look in your eyes and you look at you and you say, man, wow, you are great. Yes, that is what you are thankful for. Not everybody around us has this beauty of health and a wonder body working so amazing. And then you go to the breakfast and you open up your fridge and you do see that the fridge is filled with great things to eat and to enjoy. This is already 5, 6, 7, 8 things you are grateful for, you should be thankful for. And even if you think that this is a norm, no, my dear, it's not a norm. It is a present, every day to be recognized. Every day you wake up is a given present as a life. And instead of looking into the dark, into what you don't have, what you seem not to have, you better focus on that, what you have. Because you have a lot. You have chances, you have opportunities, you have a body, a mind, and a soul to work with in order for you to look out for the solution. So what are you waiting for, my dear? Time is it's not endless. There is always a number on it which we do not know, which is good. So therefore, go ahead and focus on the rich, focus on the abundance in future, and do not allow anymore that the gap and the lag in your life is holding the power. No, it's you, my dear, who decides. And I'm very, very much inviting you to go that way. And the more often you do that, and the more often you teach yourself on what to focus on, or what to be grateful and appreciated for, the more richness, abundance you're going to feel in your life. Start now with your uniqueness and greatness, such as you are. Fill your life with all this richness and abundance you have already inside of you. You just need to see it and to recognize it.
Thank you for listening to Your Mindset Mentor. talk to you very soon again. And in the meantime, make sure that every day you live yourself in the best version because you're worth it. Take care. All the best. Bye bye.